Today, Europe is speaking differently. Not louder, but more seriously. Across European capitals, the language of optimism has been replaced by the language of preparedness. Leaders are no longer asking if the world is changing. They are asking how fast. From security to trade, from defense to diplomacy, Europe is quietly adjusting to a reality where guarantees feel weaker and risks feel closer. Tonight, we examine what Europe is saying today, why the tone has hardened, and how Europe is preparing for a tougher global era. This is World Affairs Today. For decades, Europe built its identity on stability, strong alliances, open trade, predictable security. That foundation is now under pressure. Europe faces a prolonged war on its eastern flank, uncertainty about future U.S. commitments, rising global power competition, economic pressure from multiple directions. European leaders are not panicking, but they are no longer comfortable. And that shift matters. Europe's greatest concern today is not an immediate invasion. It is uncertainty. Uncertainty about how long conflicts will last, how reliable partners will be, how aggressive rivals might become. Statements from European officials increasingly emphasize readiness rather than reassurance. This is a major psychological shift. Europe is preparing for a world where diplomacy may fail, deterrence must hold, and strength must be visible. One of the clearest signals today is Europe's renewed focus on defense. For years, defense spending was politically sensitive. Today, it is politically necessary. European governments are increasing military budgets, expanding arms production, coordinating more closely on defense planning. This is not about militarization, it is about credibility. Europe wants to ensure that it can defend itself if required and deter threats before they materialize. Despite concerns, Europe is not turning away from the United States. The transatlantic relationship remains central, but Europe is adjusting expectations. Today's message is clear: partnership remains strong. Dependence must decrease. European leaders are planning for continuity, but also for disruption. This dual-track strategy reflects realism, not rejection. Europe's strategy is not only military. Economic resilience has become a security issue. Europe is focused on reducing energy vulnerability, securing critical supply chains, protecting strategic industries. This is why economic policy today is inseparable from geopolitics. Trade decisions now carry security implications. Europe's message today is subtle but firm. Europe will not escalate recklessly. Europe will not remain passive. Europe will invest in strength and unity. This is a Europe preparing for endurance, not headlines. Europe today is not weaker. It is more realistic. The comfort of the past is gone. The certainty of the future is unclear. But Europe is responding with preparation, coordination, and resolve. In a world growing more unpredictable, Europe is learning to stand firmer on its own feet. This is World Affairs Today.